He was running from a cop, jumping on that gang on little bit.
Hi, alright. So, this is my update review, I guess. I promise I will do something similar. So basically, I'm just gonna. This isn't exactly a review. It's more like my thoughts on just about everything I can think of regarding the update. I'll get I'll get straight to the point first. Do I think this is a good update? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's probably the best update the game has had in like 2 years, which doesn't really say much now that I think about it. But yeah, it's pretty good overall, but it has got its few issues. One of them is definitely the live event, which left me kinda disappointed. Or when I originally played it during the countdown, I thought it was gonna be a shit-ass event, a shit-ass update, etc. You have all this cutscene, which I mean, it's pretty cool. You have figure getting in the lobby. The issue is what you actually have to do during the live event. He breaks down through the floor and there's an underground basement under the lobby apparently. That's kinda cool. And okay. So my issue is this. The actual gameplay section, the cutscenes are pretty cool and mostly fine. You have the controls here, you just move and shift to crouch, because figure is blind, duh. Now what you have to do is get 3 generators around the map, I mean 4 generators, and you have to do all this minigame. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay, goddamn. To do this minigame with figure wandering around, just press E at the right time. It's pretty easy until a certain point. This time that was rigged. If you fail, figure catches you. Yeah, that's my issue with it. You know, it's not such a good section because the figure AI kinda sucks and it just gets annoying more than hard or challenging or fun in any way. It's just frustrating and not very well thought out. If this bitch can get away, okay. Fuck. Okay, I did one. You have to do outer 3, and then the exit will open. I guess I'll just cut to that. Alright. Oh, okay, I have no idea how is this fair, but figure finds your location as soon as you do a generator, even if you crouch all of the time and didn't mess up a single time. It's kinda bullshit. Alright. After you do all 4 generators, figure kinda finds your position, but not really. You just wait a few seconds and crouch your way to the exit. So yeah, the live event is nothing special and it's kinda lame. It made me feel like this update was gonna be really fucking bad. But it was bad. The rest was better, I guess. This is also the fact this is the worst part about the update probably is also a big disadvantage, because it's the part people have played the most. If I remember correctly, the game got like more than 50k active players during the countdown, so that's kinda lame. And after you do it, you have this screen, which in this case you just have to rejoin because I'm redoing the live event in a VIP server. Now, regarding the actual update, not the live event, which is just a preview of it. which doesn't really work. Again, it's pretty bad. Here you have the Jeff shop, which sells you a pretty cool lemonade cat skin. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's pretty good. All the skins from the episode are really good, honestly. A sticker pack, which it works very differently from other sticker packs. First of all, as you can see here, it only awards one sticker, and all of them are commons, so all of them have the same rarity. And I don't know if you can get duplicates, but you probably can, which is kinda bad still, but yeah. I think this is an improvement over the other event sticker packs, even though I'm sure it's like this exclusively because there wasn't a contest for this, so there weren't enough stickers. Anyways, it sells also the followers, the door followers. Let me click goddamn. Which I like how they are designed. Okay, so basically, the enemies that actually spawn on the new map, which is the library, I mean, all the enemies that actually spawn on said map are free once you get all the requirement, but there's also bonus enemies that do not appear anywhere that you can buy with knobs, which is the event currency. I originally disliked how this was just a glorified event, but then I realized that the other stuff was free, so I guess it's fine. Regarding the enemies themselves, I think they are all really good. Figure is very well made, incredibly well made. You have, I like the mechanics for almost every entity. If I remember correctly, Halt as defense. Then you have like Ambush, which is incredibly fast. To give you an idea how fast is it, this is regular speed. This is what the enemy moves at in-game. And this is the morph with sprinting. Yeah, its gimmick is that once it reaches the exit, it rebounds and restarts at spawn. It's like very fast and the carted boss. And it does this a total of 3 times. On the 4th time it kills you. It's pretty cool. Even if this isn't a new mechanic, I'm happy they used it for ambush. Then you also have like Timothy Jr. and Hyde, which are RNG enemies that have a small chance to replace respectively Timothy and Jack. It should kinda be the opposite. Hyde should be the regular enemy and Jack should be the rare chance. I think it's kinda stupid how Hyde is the rare chance, but whatever. There's also a few enemies which are not even indoors, like this, hole, sludge, hands. I mean, they are fine. I guess the map didn't have enough enemies, so it's okay. You also have Glitch, which takes appearance of some regular enemies like Dupe, Screech, etc. And once they die, it spawns him, and he's immune to all effects, kinda like Demise. Figure has no gimmick, is just a boss with like relatively low HP. He has around the same HP as Principal, except he has like 240k on hard mode instead of 200k. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I like the followers very much too. Like, for example, A90 is really good. It's really good as a morph. When you stay in idle, he has the hand sign, which is really good. When you move, it sees the fold face, and when you jump, it's the jump scare. I think this is really sick. But sadly, the follower is just static, the fold face. Yeah, the follower doesn't change, and also other people cannot see this. If you morph into A90, other people will still just see the default face. They won't see any face change, which is kinda lame, but it's still a pretty good morph. There's also Fancy Sick, which is like the obligatory joke. is just like me for real. But yeah, anyways, the followers are really good, enemies are really good. What else is there? Oh yeah, obviously, the map and the quest. If you click here, you have El Goblino, which asks you to do a quest which is very similar to the Metaverse quest with Sparks. It gives you a set loadout, which is Scientist, Chef, and Soda Pop, and El Goblino, obviously. And you just have to do like an easier version of Library on easy mode. It's pretty much fine. I like it. It also has cutscenes, and I won't do it here just because I don't think it's necessary to show it off, even though it's really cool. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. The followers, right? They reduced the requirement for they changed the requirement, more like reduced, for almost every enemy follower in the game. Bosses are now 5 kills, and some bosses that used to not be followers were now resized in order to become followers. I think this is a good change overall. However, they did mess up a bit. There's stuff like Teeny Sentry, which used to be practically impossible to get. It's now 25 requirement, which is still a lot. You have to do Facility Right on a hard 25 times, and make sure you kill it on wave 1 every single time. By the way, ignore this, please. And also they reduced the size of pre-existing enemy followers. For some reason they reduced the price for Big Queen, but didn't reduce the price for Jester and other stuff. Big Queen is much smaller. There's also Jester and Sylvia, which are much smaller. Here we go. Where is he? Here he is. It's much smaller. Oh, and by the way, the mice is 10k coins. Yeah, I do not really like this. I just wish that they could have easily done something like they could have made all the boss followers no more than 5k coins, except maybe Jester and the mice. I can kinda see those costing a bit more than 5k, but I think 5k should remain the base limit. Because it's kinda stupid for like Void Reaper to be 7.5k, Sylvia 8k, Corporate Knight 7k, etc. Also because again, they reduced Big Queen. Why shouldn't they reduce the others? Big Queen used to be 6k, by the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, one last thing. They increased the requirement for enemies that spawn on multiple instances. Like for example, Reaper is now 3.7k. No, 3.5 or 3.7, I don't remember correctly. Which is a lot. Even if it spawns like Frantic Forest, Castle Town, Casual Mode, PvP, Adventure Mode, it spawns on so many maps. But it doesn't mean it can have a requirement that requires to do like 50 matches. I can kinda see why they decided to make them more like passive grinds, unlike other followers, but at the same time, I still think it was a bad change and should be reverted. Especially for changes. My god, what the fuck is this? This is so stupid. Like less than 10 changed bosses spawn on casual mode on hard, and you need the 375. This is bad, this is stupid, this should be reverted. What else is there? Oh yeah, the skins. The skins are pretty damn good, as I've said before. One thing I dislike is that they're all of the platinum rarity. I believe it has no official name, but yeah. Which is kinda lame, cause like, I'm pretty sure I almost have more of this rarity than mythics, which is kinda crazy. But yeah, all the skins are really damn good. You have the ones that hatch from the eggs, like this scientist skin, which takes it's basically the Fault but better, as even Hilo stated. Instead of the Mega Laser turret, we have this it's sort of a mini laser, as the skin is called. And originally a lot of people thought this was going to be a scientist redesign, because it replaces the default skin in the quest. As you can see here, it has its size. And pretty sure the intention is just to be a different take on scientists, but they decided to not make it her default design. I would have honestly preferred if they made they revamped this into the default one and made the bite skin an OG version, which is just the original, this default. Also because this thing is limited time and will probably never come back, so that's kind of very lame. The other skins are also really good. One I don't like is the bite one. The bite one it's okay. I don't really see the connection between the controller of the streamer and the bite and the stun, but sure. Also this face sucks, I'm sorry. Streamer Carcade is a much better skin, honestly. Then you also have like the figure skin for Chef, really cool. It feels like a joke skin exclusively because of level 5, like bro. I don't know how to feel about the level 5, but the rest is cool. But I don't think I need to show exactly every skin. I just show, actually there's one that I wanna show, which is Mimic, which is for both Lemonade Cat and Yasuke. It's from the Faberge of Heroes, which is the one that you got from getting every single one of the eggs. For Lemonade Cat you can probably already understand what it looks like, but for Yasuke it basically just attacks with its mouth like a mimic world. I kinda do not like the design for this whatever it is, like how do you call this, Platinum Mimic? I surely do hope this never gets added to the game as an actual enemy. I sure do hope that. And another skin what I need to show is the one on my shoulder too. He built just like me for real, which is a Sick Branch. This is from a hidden quest. I'll talk about it in a minute, but basically the skin is really good. It's like a bunch of eyes, then it becomes a sludge, then becomes this, which is the best level of the skin in my opinion, and then Sick. I dislike level 5 when compared to level 4, but I definitely see why it's like that, because you know, its eyes they turn into a sludge and Sick comes out of it. It makes sense for this to be level 5, but I still like level 4 more. This exact skin is from a hidden quest, which is won by doing, hold on, let me see if I can find it in badges. It's gonna be a bit hard to find. I don't know how to feel about it. Where the hell is it? Okay. You beat Secret Boss in Adventure Mode and got a skin. What you have to do for this is play Adventure Mode with the Hotel Team, which is already a skin, and then do a secret activation method to replace the boss from Figure to Void. Void is probably one of the most unique bosses in the game, but it doesn't, and I like his gimmick, but not so much. I'll talk about it in a minute. Okay, so basically you select the Doors team or Adventure Mode, and this is different from every other team. First of all, it does not have it has a set path generation. It's automatically generated from the start, and there's no node voting and stuff like that. But the path is still random, which is kind of an issue. But I'll get on that a bit later. You can get 3 teams, which can be can be the hotel. One can be the garden, which is door 80, door 90 plus I mean, in the actual game, and the last is door 100. I like all three teams, but yeah, the issue is that the boss, the secret boss you get from the hidden quest, basically moves and deletes the map with it. Like for example, if the boss is where I'm jumping right now and this branch is behind it, the branch will get deleted and it will become a summon. Let me see if it's here. Let me see the doors stuff. No. Is it not here? No, it's not here. GG. But yeah, it becomes a summon which can vary up to 7k HP. It's kinda dumb of a mechanic, but also that means you cannot really use Yasuke at all here, or any melee tower. You have to rely mostly on summoners and Queen. I personally didn't use summoners when I duoed the map, but I've heard Slime King is really good in it, because the map has a huge scaling which affects both enemies and summons. So you can get a 2.5k HP Slime King or like wave 20, it's crazy. Anyways, the tower itself, finally. El Goblino. El Goblino is basically, by the way, this is the 100 million skin. He actually has a different coloring and it doesn't have glasses. It's basically perma spike if it was able to stun, which is just a bit broken. Just a bit broken. Basically, you have this trap here, and let's summon like Ambush. Why not? He will be stunned by the trap for 7 seconds, and that's kind of like what he does. It works like Bite. After an enemy gets unstunned, as soon as an enemy gets stunned, it becomes immune to it for a set amount of time. In this case, it's how many seconds? I think 20. Yeah, 20 seconds. Which means it will not only be immune to the stun, but also be immune to the damage of the traps, and it will avoid them completely. In this case, it's not doing that with Ambush because of its main mechanic, which is rebounding until the thing is at 0. Once it's at 0, it will kill you. Also, you have one thing I forgot to mention is on the doors themed map, and with the jump scare modifier which is sold in the Jeff shop, you have enemies actively jump scaring you when they enter your base. I think it's pretty silly looking. Like, hold on a second. It's pretty damn stupid. Wait a second. And baby alien jump scare. It's so stupid. But yeah, El Goblino's mechanic is pretty much Bite. It has traps that stun like Bite, I mean, and they also do damage. But the main thing about him, by the way, it has a limit of 3, so you can get 3 of them, and he's not affected by discount dog ability because he's a summoner. It's weird, I don't really see it as a summoner. It's seeing El Goblino as a summoner is like seeing Stella as a summoner. Which, yeah, is technically true, but at the same time, they are very different from regular summoners. Anyways, his main gimmick is this ability which is currently on cooldowns, but yeah. What it does is it summons a trap, which is really, really strong. I'll talk about it when the cooldown ends. Anyways, this is what the skins looks like in game. Fuck, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, I repeat, level 4 is cooler than level 5. It's just a fact. Anyways, how's the ability done? Okay, you can pay 30k mana and it increases by 15k per El Goblino. You can only use, I believe you can only use it one time per El Goblino. Like, use it once on this, then you have to use it here on this other. This time it's 35k. And once you use it here, it should unlock here again. I believe that's how it works. Or you can. Oh no, wait, no. You have to replace El Goblino in order for the cooldown to end. Yeah. Anyways, this thing spawns a crucifix here which has a pretty damn big range. This is range of activation and it's a level 6 trap thing, which is kinda cool. It stands for, it's pretty standard at first glance. It stands for 10 seconds completely, and the enemy gains a 60-second immunity from another crucifix. But the thing is, he does 10% damage. This means he does 10% of an enemy's maximum HP, and it does work on bosses. So for example, if you get, I don't know, let's do just a rag. Where the fuck is he? Okay. He's gonna get into the range of the crucifix. Oh wait, I spawned 2 of them, I'm stupid. But anyways, he's gonna get into the range of the crucifix in just a bit. And it dealt 15k damage. This doesn't sound so overpowered until you realize for enemies like Molten Brawler it does 100k, and it's compatible with Spectre, so it can get up to 20%. Also, once they are get hit by the crucifix, they are not immune to the traps, so this motherfucker can stand for up to 15 to 17 seconds. And it's a separate stun from bite. So what you can do is first stun it well like this, then get it stunned from a trap, then get it stunned from max level bite, which is not working right now. Okay, and then use a crucifix to stun it even more. Then after the crucifix stands, you use another level 4 bite, and you're almost practically perma-stunning it. It's a pretty damn powerful. It's especially in combo with towers like Yasuke. Imagine a stunned enemy for 17 seconds, plus another 10 seconds from bite, all in range of Yasuke. It's really good. He's kinda broke. It's definitely broken. One thing I saw Berkhay point out is that if you summon an enemy like, I don't know, not a fire slime in this game, but an inferno slime, it's gonna suck for them. Like, hold on, let me speed them up a second. These infernos are gonna get into the traps, and yeah, it cannot do much for that. But honestly, outside of all the jump scares, which are gonna get annoying as hell, outside of those, I do not think the fact he sucks for crowds makes him balanced in the slightest. He is still fucking broken. He is still really fucking broken. Because he's a support, he's not supposed to do this all by himself. He's not supposed to do all the whole thing by himself. All you need to do is get, like, I don't know, a few branches. Now I'm making shit placements because I'm lazy. Get some branches here, and the branches can do the job for the regular enemies. So now once the boss comes, the boss gets past the branches and it gets into El Goblino range. And El Goblino is with Yasuke for example. The fact it sucks for crowds does not make him balanced, and is not really a problem at all. Even if it sucks for enemies, it's still a really good thing for leaks. For example, if you get, like, again, a fast enemy, like, I don't know, something with high HP, oh yeah, Flaming Skull Ghost, of course. It's gonna get past the branches. Yeah, okay. But he's gonna, and you lick it, but El Goblino gets him, and you can just use Yasuke for it. Yeah. Yeah. It's far from balanced, it's pretty damn broken. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. And you can also optionally get bite along with Yasuke, so that once the trap ends, it's stunned by bite, and then after the level 5 bite by a level 4 bite. You know, you can do all of that. One last thing I wanna show is the wizard skin, just because why not? Fuck. Whatever, I'll do it like this. This is from the Necromancer reg, which is the one from Adventure Mode, and just kind of like it's just a bunch of furries, I guess. It's kind of stupid, but I still kind of like the skin. I'm pretty sure this enemy was leaked like a few months ago as a regular enemy, and we still have to get the regular enemy in game. Probably it will make like Necromancer summon those during Adventure Mode. They're gonna appear as regular enemies, and Necromancer will be able to summon them or something. But yeah, that's it for the skins and the tower. There's a few more things I wanna talk about, and we'll have to go to the lobby for that. Alright, so where is it? Here we go. Once you read this changelog, you probably will focus more on the Doors crossover, the shop, the map, etc. But you should. One thing that really caught me off guard is the balance changes. Yeah. Bebo nerf and the chef buff. The chef buff is pretty good, I'm gonna say that. I got one range boost and it should be much cheaper. It's like cheaper by like around the 3k mana. So like chef is pretty viable now. Actually, I'm not really sure about the mana. I might say something really stupid, but yeah. It is semi-viable, but I'd still rather way more using Yasuke. Although I do wanna point out, Chef is a better option than Yasuke if you do not use his ability, I mean. Now, the real problem here is the Bebo nerf. The Bebo nerf made him more expensive, nerfed his damage by 3 and his range by 3. I already made a poll on this, and people agree with me that it's Bebo needed a nerf, but this one is stupid. Nerfing his range is very much a bad idea in my opinion, because that's his whole gimmick. Nerfing the range of Bebo is like nerfing the range of Queen, nerfing the range of Voka. It's on the same level, by the way the skin is sick. It's really damn good. And max level can be on your shoulder. Yeah, Bebo's main gimmick anyways, I was saying, Bebo's main gimmick is range. Lowering that just kinda ruins the tower's uniqueness. His unique mechanic is that it rotates. They should have just nerfed the damage and the price, I guess. No, not really the rate, not really the range. Also, this nerf is very impactful in my opinion. It makes Bebo kinda out of the meta, but he's still a pretty good tower overall. He's just significantly worse, and probably only useful, only more useful on more specific maps, such as I guess, such as Silent or something. Actually, probably not Silent, because the range nerf still impacts that a lot. But yeah, closed maps. And maps where he can still get a lot of coverage even with 11 range. And the final thing I want to talk about is the reduced prices. Hold on, reduced prices for the towers, which is a really good change, really good. I think this happened exclusively because how the developers realized that. Since there's gonna be the collab, a lot of people are gonna be new to the game and they just wanna make it more enjoyable for them. And the last thing I wanna talk about is level 5 map boss is minus health. This is actually untrue. This is actually completely untrue. It's not level 5 map, but it's level 0 maps. They nerfed a lot of a significant amount of bosses from level 0 maps. They absolutely decimated Frostbite. I do not have the boss modifier, as you can see here, but Frostbite on hard mode has 110k HP, which is less than half of his original HP. Personally, I'm mostly fine with it. I guess Frostbite could be buffed a little because it's way slower than the demo and Slime King. And by the way, they didn't touch Demo, but Slime King got a nerf, so that's kinda funny. Sneaky Swamp didn't get any nerf, despite boss being way harder than all of these three due to its speed. Which is kinda ironic cause it's a snail. They only nerfed the easy mode one. They did not touch Noddy's Resort, I believe they did not touch Metaverse Madness. The Oddport Academy, they nerfed Principal on medium and easy, which is a good change. They did not touch Idle Anchor, which is kinda dumb. And they did not touch Build to Survive. Oh yeah, I also need to point out this. I have no idea if this is a bug or not, but the fact the library is level 0 locked and the other stuff is level 1 locked, despite level 0 not even being a thing as you start the game at level 1, is so funny. It's so funny. I don't think they realize this. I don't really think they realize this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, this is a pretty good update. I've stated my problems with it. Oh yeah, one last thing. I talked about Void before. And now there's this bitch. This bitch is the summon from Void. To get it, you have to get 50 of them. Which means you have to delete, make sure Void deletes 50 towers. And then kill 50 enemies with more than 5k HP. I do not think I need to explain why this is stupid. I think it should be either changed to 1 requirement or around 5 or something. A very low requirement anyways, also because until you defeat Void, both Void and Void do not appear in the follower requirement, so most people are not even gonna know about this enemy existing to begin with. Either reduce his requirement to like 1 or 5, or make it so it's a guaranteed full reward from beating the thing along with the 6 skin. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, that's all I had to say. This update is good, it has its problems, but overall, it's pretty good. See you all sooner or later, I guess.